So hey guys, I'm with a fellow Northeast Drivers Club member, Jim.
Hi everyone.
So I just picked up this Audi S4, and it's definitely been top of my list of cars. A dream car when I was younger, for sure. And you know, we want to answer a question today: is the S4 the best sports sedan that you can get used for $30K or less? And so we're going to give you our reasons, and we're just going to, you know, drive this car hard and have some fun. So Jim has actually owned 3 S4s, including this particular model, which is a 2014 S4 B8.5 edition.
That's
so
correct.
Jim, why don't you tell us a little bit about your ownership experience with S4s? You had some really good stories.
Yeah, absolutely. My first S4 was a 2004 S4. That's when they had the 4.2 liter V8 engine. I bought that car in automatic, and it was a blast to drive. I put headers on it, exhaust, and every time you floored it, just the sound of the exhaust was amazing. I kept that car for 4 years, and then I returned it in 2008. And then since then, I've had various cars, but about 10 years later, 2014, I decided to pick up another S4 because I've loved it. And at that point in time, they had changed the engine a little bit. It was now 6 cylinders, it was supercharged, it's completely different. I picked it up in manual, 6-speed manual. That was fun, but then I decided to get the automatic a year later. So I traded it in for the auto. The auto is faster because you don't have to think, you know, with the shifting.
Which is a really good reason.
Yeah.
I mean, frankly, you know, you do not get a DSG transmission in a car, generally speaking, for under 30K use. You know, it shifts so smoothly, and you get that 0 to 60 maybe at 4.4 seconds. I mean, how can you beat that?
Yeah, absolutely. It felt fast. I did the APR tuning on it as well.
Really?
It was amazing. Yeah, I had.
So what kind of horsepower were you making?
I think they said it's an extra 100 or so over stock. They were claiming 450.
Wow.
I didn't dyno it to really verify the claim.
But you own
the
some
seat
real...
of the pants, it felt very fast. Yes,
exactly.
for sure.
I was gonna say, you own a Z06 now, so you're no stranger to fast cars.
Oh, yeah.
A C7 to be exact, just in case you're like a Z06.
Yep, 2016.
So yeah, you know, you definitely could be a great judge of that.
Absolutely. It was, you know, fun having the all-wheel drive. The Corvette is rear-wheel drive, so it's hard to put the power down.
Yeah.
I have that in 7-speed manual. But having the automatic all-wheel drive with the tune on this style car was phenomenal.
Yep,
it was phenomenal.
Yeah, and we're gonna see if we get a little bit of a clearance right here. I think we have it.
Yeah, it looks
and
like it's open road.
I'll give you guys a quick demonstration of how this car accelerates. I don't have the sport diff on this one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So we're already at 70. So we've found the twisties.
Yay! I'm holding on for dear life. Whoa.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a hairpin right here. And then we've got a little bit of a twisty right here. And then we're going to exit out. I think, you know, something that we were talking about before filming is that this one of the key things that we hit on kind of, but I want to point it out even harder, is the extractable horsepower, right? Because if, you know, most cars, you know, you have turbos, they spool up at 3,500, it's 4,000 RPMs. If you got a big turbo car, it's even longer. This car is supercharged, so you get that horsepower instantly, which for a daily driver is so advantageous because you can enjoy it instantly, and you don't have to go 35, 60 to feel the boost. You're feeling it instantly. So, like, you know, you could cut down on the chance of getting a really bad speeding ticket, frankly, and just enjoy it.
I think, what's the boost range? Probably at 2,000 RPM or 1,700. Yeah, you would feel it as soon as you kick down the pedal.
Yeah. Let's try it. Let's try. We're on a road where we could certainly do that. So right now we're at 1,000 RPMs. Gas is on.
Yep, it's there. You feel the hit. Yeah,
I feel it.
Yep.
We're at 60.
Yep. And the shifts are so fast.
That's right. I'm gonna focus.
Because there's big boulders on the side.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
We don't want to crash. That's for sure. Oh yeah.
Oh, the summer tires are really gripping.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? So here's an interesting thought, because I've got, you know, so tell me if you feel the same way. I've got a lot of friends who've known me for a long time and kind of get why I'm so crazy about cars, but they haven't really driven anything fast, and so they don't truly get it. My wife has been converted, thank God. And I'm tempted to give a few of my friends a chance at driving this up, in a mountainous range like this. I think, now that I'm really getting into the turns, that an amateur, someone who hasn't driven, if they're willing to listen and take instruction, I think you can probably drive this car about 50 to 60% of its full capability without any experience. I think, the experience, if you're an experienced driver, you could totally get 100% out of this car. You just really need to drive it a few times and learn it. I feel at this point on those turns, I was giving the car about 70-75%.
Yeah, I'm with you, Evan. You have to, nothing really substitutes, seat time behind the wheel.
For what it is. If you want performance and that's your number one criteria, don't buy this car. But if you want a well-balanced sports sedan that gives you everything, this should, and you're not looking at M3s, because let's get into that, right? Because I think anybody who's at least looking at this car used is considering an F80 M3, maybe an E90 M3 with. And I think that, hands down, first off, the E90 is still a little more expensive used than these, generally speaking, and you're going to get a later model car. Not by a whole lot. So if you got 30 to spend, you're going to get an M3 for sure, an E90. And you'll definitely get a very good one of these. I actually got this one for $23,500. It's got 65,000 miles on it. One owner car, extremely clean history. So, you can definitely spend, I've seen when you go closer to 30, you can get a 2015, 2016, maybe as low as 30,000 miles. So it just really depends on what you're looking for. Where if you're going M3, F80's out of that price range. And the lowest I saw for an F80 was $32,000 down in Orlando. I kept my eyes on Auto Trader and some Craigslist and a few other places for about 4 months. Along with Audi, because these cars are extremely reliable and have very high crash score ratings. So
the all-wheel drive helps a lot, keeping the car stable, and just the engineering and the construction of everything put together in this car to keep it well balanced and well planted. If you take anybody who has just a regular ordinary car, and put them in here and say, go ahead, have fun, don't go crazy, but just get a taste of what the car can do.
Yep.
They'll convert too, I'm sure.
So yeah, I think that this is a hell of a package.
Absolutely. Well-rounded, balanced car, like you said, moves without hesitation.
Yeah.
Perfect, I think, for what it is.